I swear I do not mean to be starting fights on the internet, but responding to Broke Bear's comment, girl, this is an urban fire, not a wildfire, you are 100% incorrect. This was a wildfire. Let me tell you why. So this is a map of the greater Los Angeles area. Los Angeles is, yes, an urban area. It is the second largest city in the United States. It is home to 3.5 million people. The greater Los Angeles area, not just LA proper, but the greater Los Angeles urban area is closer to 7 million people. So this is an enormous area of urban city humanity. LA is notorious for being paved, for being car-centric, for being short on green space for a city of its size. It is short on shade, it is short on trees, it is short on greenery. So LA, yes, very urban. However, where these fires started is in the hills surrounding Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a basin, it's a valley, and it's surrounded by these beautiful hills. One of the best things about Los Angeles, all the movies that you see where people drive up Mulholland Drive and they look out onto LA, it's beautiful. It's one of the reasons why people move there. It's why these homes in Pacific Palisades that burned were so expensive, because they're out where there's greenery. Greenery is hard to come by in Los Angeles. So the areas that are close to this open space are very desirable. So the hills around Los Angeles are open space. They are parkland. They are regional parks, and then the area where the Eaton Fire is the Angeles National Forest. The Angeles National Forest has had wildfires very recently. So all around LA, this is all open, wild space. So if this were an urban fire, if this had been a warehouse that exploded in downtown Los Angeles, that would be an urban fire. It has an urban cause, it's in an urban area. These are wildfires because they have a natural cause, and even if they are close to an urban area, that's still a wildfire. Yes, it likely had some sort of human cause. Sometimes it's human cause, sometimes it's not with wildfires, but it's a fire in a wild area. The fact that it affects LA and the greater LA area, that doesn't mean it's an urban fire. So everything that I've been saying about the reasons for wildfire, the reasons why California has wildfires, the difficulty around maintaining open space so that there are not wildfires like the ones that are happening in Los Angeles, all of that is true of these particular fires. The reason why these fires are so bad, so scary, so fast is a combination of the exacerbating conditions that are caused by climate change. LA doesn't usually have Santa Ana winds in January. Like, this is very unusual. Santa Ana winds are usually happen in the late summer and fall, and that's when you usually see fires in LA. The fact that we're having a fire in January, fire season in California is supposed to be over by November. But now it's year round. So that's climate change. That's one thing. Another thing is, if we talk about these being wild areas, what is the fire mitigation efforts? How are those going? They're typically underfunded. They're typically overwhelmed. They'll do pieces of it, but they won't do all of it. Like, it's just really expensive, really labor intensive. It takes a lot of time and effort and money to do. And then we talk about the Angeles National Forest, where the Eaton Fire is. That's federal land. So is there motivation, is there a will at the federal level to make sure that the people of Los Angeles are safe from fires in the Angeles National Forest? Are they thinking of it in those terms? Are they acting on it in those terms? Are they setting the budget and the personnel aside on those terms to make sure that the people of Los Angeles are safe? Probably not. And I don't think it's a big conspiracy. I'm not saying that there are evil people who are plotting against the city of Los Angeles, but I think it's a massive bureaucracy that doesn't want to spend money on fire mitigation. It's really expensive. It's logistically difficult. It's labor intensive. And in Los Angeles, it's real hot and real dry there most of the time. So to sum it all up, yes, this is a fire that is affecting an urban area, but it is a fire that started and is continuing because it is in a wild area. It is grassland forest that is burning. And the houses that are burning are unfortunately sort of collateral damage to the wildfire.